There's one trait that separates extraordinary men from the rest, one that makes them magnetic, powerful, and impossible to ignore. It's not wealth, it's not looks, and it's not charm. That trait is emotional control, the ability to remain calm, composed, and unshaken no matter what life throws at you. And in the realm of attraction, this single quality makes a man irresistible. Women are naturally drawn to strength, not just physical strength, but emotional and mental resilience. A man who can master his emotions, who doesn't break under pressure, and who remains unshaken in the face of adversity, exudes a presence that commands respect and admiration. This is the essence of Stoicism, and if you can master it, you'll set yourself apart from the vast majority of men who let their emotions dictate their actions. Let's break down why emotional control is so powerful, how it impacts attraction, and how you can cultivate it to become the kind of man that women can't resist. Attraction isn't just about what you say or do, it's about how you make someone feel. When a man is emotionally controlled, he projects an aura of security and stability. Women are naturally wired to seek men who provide a sense of safety, someone who remains steady even when the world around him is chaotic. Imagine two men facing the same stressful situation. One panics, raises his voice, and reacts impulsively. The other remains calm, assesses the situation rationally, and acts with confidence. Which man do you think will be more attractive? The answer is obvious. When you stay composed under pressure, you signal that you are in control, not just of yourself, but of any situation that arises. This is why women are naturally drawn to men who don't let their emotions control them. They can trust these men, rely on them, and respect them. And respect is the foundation of attraction. Without it, attraction fades. With it, attraction deepens. This is why emotional mastery is so powerful. It creates a lasting attraction that isn't based on superficial qualities. A Stoic man doesn't react emotionally to every little thing. He doesn't let insults, rejection, or negativity shake him. He doesn't chase validation or approval. He simply exists in a state of inner strength. This non-reactivity is incredibly attractive. Think about it. Most men will desperately try to prove their worth when challenged. They'll argue, seek approval, or lash out when faced with rejection. A man with true emotional control does none of that. If a woman tests him, he doesn't take it personally. If she pulls away, he remains indifferent. If she throws a tantrum, he doesn't escalate the situation. He remains calm and unbothered. This doesn't mean he's cold or detached. It means he's in control, and that control makes him profoundly attractive. A man who can walk away at any moment without emotional turmoil is far more desirable than a man who is desperate to be liked, because neediness repels, strength attracts, and true strength comes from being unshaken. So, how do you develop this level of emotional mastery? Here are 5 key Stoic principles to help you cultivate unshakable composure. 1. Master your reactions. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Life will test you. People will test you. Women will test you. But you must remain in control. Instead of reacting impulsively, pause. Take a deep breath. Observe your emotions without letting them dictate your actions. This one habit alone will set you apart from 99% of men. 2. Embrace discomfort. Seneca taught that suffering comes from our resistance to discomfort. Most men avoid difficult emotions. They distract themselves, lash out, or numb their feelings with external pleasures. A Stoic embraces discomfort. He allows himself to feel anger, frustration, and disappointment, but he doesn't let them control him. He remains centered no matter what. This is what makes him powerful. 3. Cultivate indifference to outcomes. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is to detach from things outside your control. When you no longer fear loss, rejection, or failure, you become truly powerful. Most men cling to validation. They need approval. They need things to go their way. A Stoic man lets go of that need. He gives his best effort, but remains indifferent to the outcome. And paradoxically, this indifference makes him far more attractive, because a man who doesn't need anything is a man who naturally commands respect. 4. Develop an internal locus of control. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, believed that true power comes from within. A Stoic man doesn't blame external circumstances for his emotions. He takes full responsibility for his inner world. If something goes wrong, he doesn't complain, he adapts. If a woman loses interest, he doesn't beg, he moves forward. This self-reliance is deeply attractive because it shows that he is in full control of his own life. 5. Lead with logic, not emotion. Most men make decisions based on fleeting emotions. A Stoic makes decisions based on principles and logic. He asks himself, is this reaction rational? Will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? Am I acting out of impulse or out of wisdom? By leading with logic, he prevents himself from making emotional mistakes, whether in relationships, business, or life. And this logical approach makes him a powerful force in any situation. A man who masters his emotions masters his destiny. And when you embody emotional control, you don't need to chase women. They will be drawn to you. You become the kind of man who naturally commands respect. You become the kind of man who radiates confidence without trying. And you become the kind of man that women can't help but admire. Remember, stay composed under pressure. Never let emotions dictate your actions. Lead with logic and principle. Remain indifferent to things outside your control. Do this, and you will develop a presence that is impossible to ignore. Because a man who has mastered himself is a man that the world and women cannot resist.